Never seen such a zombie. Hungry. They would go through the garbage can, be sleepy, and sleep standing up. This is the most bizarre zombie movie, and also a zombie movie that is seriously underrated because of the production cost. The story begins with a nuclear experiment being broadcast live. Suddenly, the ground shakes violently, and the experiment site has an accident. After the nuclear explosion, a couple hiding in a warehouse playing cards managed to escape. They found that the whole bar had become a mess when they came out of it. It was hard to find an older woman in a wheelchair, but they found her looking a bit weird. Unaware of the effects of nuclear radiation, the older woman has turned into a bloodthirsty zombie. Tori, who didn't know what was happening, jumped on the spot, but Tom noticed something was wrong and immediately pulled the older woman away, then hit her with the rack, but after a few hits, but found that it did not work. Seeing the zombie pounce again, Tom rushed to assume a defensive position and accidentally killed the older woman's zombie. The two had yet to slow down and were surprised by Jensen, who came out behind them. Then they saw in the surveillance room, outside the street, had long been zombies everywhere. Zombies surrounded two survivors. Soon one of them was pounced on, and the other ran toward the bar. The two men saw this and rushed to the first floor to check, while Dajwang also came to the door. When they were considering whether to save them or not, Jensen went ahead and opened the door. The zombies also pounced in the next second. The crowd finally understood the seriousness of the matter. Zombies already occupied the outside, so it was wise to defend the bar. To make the place safer, several people started to split up. Tom and the two of them went to the kitchen and let the two walkers go into the freezer, then found another walker in the laundry room. Tom caught him with a rope from behind and shoved him into the washing machine. After Dajwang changed his clothes, he saw a surviving woman in a room. He was just about to go up and ask questions when a zombie outside the door attacked him. He hurriedly blocked the door, but the zombies were lured away by a sound, which allowed Dajwang to escape. It turned out that 3 other people also came to this floor, but the sound from another room attracted them. I opened the door and saw that it was a survivor next to a zombie that was eating the corpse. Tom calmed the woman down while telling her to climb out of bed slowly, but what's worse is that there are 2 zombies in the toilet. When they didn't know what to do, a zombie suddenly attacked Jensen outside the room. The sound disturbed the walkers in the room, and the woman on the bed was bitten. Tom and 2 people were also forced to the next room by the zombies. In a crisis, they could only jump to the pool downstairs. They thought they were safe, but to their surprise, as soon as Tom swam to shore, he saw a zombie behind Tori, and Tori swam to shore. Finally, with Tom's help, they made it back to shore. It turns out that zombies cannot swim, only diving. Otherwise, Tori's consequences would be unimaginable. Jensen, who the zombies jumped, was also saved by Dajwang, and the bar temporarily restored peace. But there are more and more zombies on the street. Jensen and Tori's family hired the first floor door to prevent the outside zombies from breaking in. At night, when several people deal with the corpse, found that the zombie will also sleep, which is outrageous. Although the bar is safe, the food will run out sooner or later. Tom kept trying to find a way to get out of there. He used a plank to try to climb to the opposite floor but almost fell, but he grabbed the windowsill. Undeterred, Tom returned to the rooftop to look out and saw a caravan coming in the distance. This is finally saved. They planned to turn on the searchlights outside to let the convoy find this place. Jensen stayed at the bar to meet them, while the other 3 walked cautiously towards the searchlight while the zombies were sleeping. On the way, Tori saw a zombie cop with a pistol hanging from his waist. Tori almost disturbed the other side when she took the gun. Good in a false alarm, but when passing through the mass of corpses, Prominent was strong but accidentally kicked a walking stick, waking up a blind zombie. They were unaware that the blind zombie had followed them until Jensen upstairs alerted them. The 3 of them turned around and saw the zombie close at hand. The searchlight was right in front of them, so they leaned over. Before the zombie caught up with them, Tori took care of it with a mighty axe. The other 2 hurriedly turned on the searchlight, but to their surprise, it came with its music. The zombies in the vicinity were awakened. Dajwang turned it off in time but attracted the zombies' attention. The 3 were soon trapped in the lorry. Jensen saw the situation and rushed to the house to take out a remote control car, then strapped on a lit ferry wand towards the corpses. The zombies saw the light of the remote control car had been attracted. The 3 of them took the opportunity to jump down from the truck, but soon the zombies caught up with them again. They could only hide in an overturned car in front of them. And in the car, Dajwang found that the zombies were killing each other. So he decided to get out and kill a zombie and then successfully return to the bar. Tom and the others were not so lucky, just climbing out and surrounded by zombies. They had no choice but to hide in a nearby bus and were trapped entirely inside. Tori also complained about Tom, Stay well in the bar, how good it is, have to come out to die. The two were arguing but didn't know they had woken up the sleeping zombie. This zombie is enraged. A bite at the loudest Tom. Tori goes up and shoots and kills the zombie, but Tom had already been bitten on the finger before the virus spread throughout the body. Tori cut off Tom's finger with a knife. After dressing his wounds, the caravan finally came here under the guidance of light. Relying on the powerful firepower, they quickly killed the zombies nearby, and those who were not killed were scared away by the battle. When it was safe, they stepped down from the bus. I thought I had been saved, but I didn't expect the other side to come up and beat Tom up. Ramsey, the group leader, rushed to stop his men, explaining that he was afraid that the injured Tom would be infected with the virus and did it for the safety of everyone. Tori and the others didn't think much of it and brought the soldiers into the bar, not knowing they had led the disaster. At first, they found nothing unusual until Jensen overheard the conversation between Ramsey and his men, found that the supplies in the warehouse were looted and realized that this group was not good. He followed the warehouse to the outside and saw Dazhuang helping them carry the supplies. Dazhuang was already one of them. Suddenly a zombie in a cage startled Jensen, giving away his position. The others heard the commotion and immediately ran out. Tori cursed the group as bandits, but the soldiers spotted the pistol on Jensen's waist. They instantly tensed up and aimed their guns at Jensen. Ramsey tried to control the situation, and Jensen intended to put down the pistol, but this action killed him. Jensen's death instantly exposed Tori. She picked up Jensen's pistol and began to fight back. The scene was in chaos, and Tori took the opportunity to escape, but Tom is under control. And Ramsey doesn't pretend anymore and orders an immediate evacuation with supplies. But Tom was worried about Tori's safety. She wouldn't last a few days without food. So Tom lied that there was more food here, and Ramsey believed it. He told his men to follow Tom to get it, and Tom took them directly to the room with the most zombies. As the door was opened, the soldiers who couldn't react were instantly overwhelmed by the zombies. Tom took advantage of the opportunity to grab the weapons and immediately fled. And soon the zombies rushed out. The sudden attack caught Ramsey and the others off guard, and they had to scramble for their lives in their cars. Tom got rid of the zombies and found Tori, but now they had no food. The only way to survive is to get out of here. Tom picks up the binoculars on the rooftop to check the situation, and a walker gives him hope of escape. He was a colleague from the bar with a car key hanging on him. Tom hurriedly put the rope down. After several attempts, he finally hung on the neck of the zombie. The two pulled upward. Tori took the opportunity to go downstairs to the room, open the window, and successfully get the car keys. Then they went to the underground garage, ready to find the car to leave there, but when they passed a car, Tom was accidentally caught by a zombie's leg under the vehicle. He subconsciously shot, but the sound of the gun triggered the car alarm, attracting all the zombies nearby. It was not too late. They rushed to find the car. After taking care of a few walkers, Tori pressed the critical button and finally heard the car unlock. They thought it was a luxury car but didn't expect it to be a mini car, but it was better than nothing, so they drove to the exit. Only when they arrived at the exit did they find that the gate was closed. Not knowing the lock code, Tori had no choice but to force it open. The car malfunctioned, and she had to try to unlock it again. While Tom was simple and brutal, not only was the gate not opened, but the gunfire also attracted walkers. They had to duck into a safe passage and follow the stairs to the rooftop. The plan to leave is dashed, and the two of them have to make their way. But at the critical moment, Tori hears a sound. It turns out to be a speeding car, and the person driving it is Ramsey's daughter Cindy. But she accidentally overturned the car, and in front of her were hordes of zombies. Tom saw the situation and rushed to the rescue, but Cindy was not seriously hurt and climbed out of the car, but zombies surrounded her, and the bullets were shot. The critical moment Tom pushed the round iron cage rushed over. Cindy rushed into the cage, and finally, with the help of the zombies, the two of them successfully left the place. But as soon as she entered the bar, Tori pointed her gun at Cindy. Cindy rushed to explain that she did not know about her father's plan to rob the supplies. On their way back to the camp, they are attacked by zombies who seem to have mutated. They were more robust and agile, and only she managed to escape. Tori dropped her weapon, but she was disappointed in Tom, because he fought to save Cindy and now helps her speak. But he doesn't care about himself. Tori goes to the rooftop alone to vent her feelings while the other two take the opportunity to get closer and closer. In the evening, Tom is still by Cindy's side, who is sleeping, and people who don't know think they are a couple. When Tori returned, she saw the scene and was dead to Tom, but she did not disturb the two but took away the bomb Cindy brought. The following day, The two woke up and went to the rooftop to find the mutant zombies that Cindy said had appeared among the corpses. The two feel bad, and the zombies downstairs have already attacked the bar. Tori is the only one fighting back, but Tom and Cindy arrive just in time to help. So staying here for long is not a good idea. Tori takes out the bomb and tells the two of them her escape plan. The three of them immediately take action, but just as Cindy installs the bomb, they hear the sound of walkers breaking through the door. Knowing it would take another minute, Tori took her weapon to stall for time, and soon the bomb was installed. The two wanted to go to Tori, but the zombies were already here, so they had to take another route. But on the way, Cindy was caught by a zombie by the hair. Tom tried to help but was kicked in the face by Cindy. He could escape his restraints, but his foot was injured when he hit the ground. Just then, Tori appeared and beat the zombie, following him to death. Looking at the wounded Cindy, Tori tells Tom to leave, because now, she will only drag the leg. But Tom does not want to leave Cindy behind and is also very attentive to her. The two of them look at each other, ignoring Tori, which angers Tori again. She beat Tom down without saying a word, grabbed her weapon, and prepared to leave alone. Tori, who had arrived at the garage, took care of a zombie and planted the bomb on the steel door, but just as she was about to get into the car, a walker suddenly pounced on her. Tori missed one shot and was bitten on the chin by the zombie that jumped on her, and the bomb exploded at that moment. Poor Tori would never have thought that what she had done would give the two men a chance to escape. With the detonation of the bomb, the zombies in the bar were instantly wiped out. The two also took the opportunity to get to the underground garage, and eventually, Tori used her own life to help these two shameless people, but they didn't know Tori would be even more terrifying when she became a zombie.